Greetings, seekers of knowledge. You've arrived at About Our World, the place where curiosity meets history. Here we delve into the annals of time, unraveling the threads of the past to understand our present. Today we embark on a captivating journey through the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, an epoch that shaped our world in countless ways. So, buckle up as we journey back in time to one of the most influential periods in world history, the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. Our journey begins in the 8th century BC with the founding of a small city named Rome. Nestled in the heart of Italy, along the banks of the Tiber River, Rome was not more than a humble settlement. Its geography played a crucial role in its growth. The 7 hills surrounding the city provided a natural defense, while the river served as a conduit for trade and communication. Legend has it that Rome was founded by the twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned at birth and raised by a she-wolf. The twins, as the tale goes, had a falling out over where to establish their city, a quarrel which ended with Romulus killing Remus and becoming the first king of Rome. While this story is steeped in myth, it's a testament to the intrigue and drama that would come to define this great city. In reality, Rome was likely settled by a mix of Etruscans, Latins and Sabines. These early Romans lived under a monarchy with a line of 7 kings ruling from the city's founding until the establishment of the Roman Republic in the late 6th century BC. This period witnessed the construction of Rome's first temples and public centres, like the Roman Forum, the heart of political and social life. The Roman kingdom was more than a collection of rural hamlets. It was a burgeoning urban centre, a melting pot of cultures and peoples. Yet it was far from the grandeur and might we associate with Rome today. The early Roman kingdom was a place of political intrigue and social struggle, a city finding its feet amidst the broader landscape of ancient Italy. But as Rome grew, so did its ambitions. The monarchy was overthrown in a popular revolt, and in its place, the Romans established a republic. This shift marked the end of the Roman kingdom and ushered in a new era of political and social change. This small city-state would soon transform into a republic, setting the stage for an empire. Even in its infancy, Rome was a city of potential, a city on the brink of greatness. This was the dawn of Rome, the start of a journey that would change the world forever. The 5th century BC marked the dawn of the Roman Republic, a period of great expansion and development. Rome was emerging as a dominant power, and this was the era where its political structure underwent dramatic changes. The Roman Republic was unique, a pioneering political experiment in a world dominated by monarchies. Instead of a king, Rome was led by 2 elected officials known as consuls. These consuls, chosen annually, shared power and kept each other in check, a system designed to prevent any individual from gaining absolute control. Underneath the consuls was the Senate, a council of elders drawn from Rome's wealthiest and most influential families. The Senate was the Republic's powerhouse, responsible for making laws and decisions about war and peace. But the Republic was not a democracy in the way we understand today. Only a small fraction of the population, the patricians, had the right to vote and hold political office. The rest, the plebeians, were excluded from the political process. However, as time passed, plebeians gained more rights through a series of social and political reforms. The Republic also saw Rome's territorial expansion. From a small city-state, Rome grew into a formidable power, controlling the entire Italian peninsula. It then cast its gaze further afield, embarking on a series of wars known as the Punic Wars against Carthage, its rival in the Mediterranean. These wars, fought over more than a century, saw Rome emerge victorious, expanding its territories across the Mediterranean and beyond. From Spain in the west to Egypt in the east, Rome was no longer a city-state, but a vast republic. However, the republic was not to last, and the seeds of empire were sown. The very success of the republic, its territorial gains, and the wealth it accumulated, created an environment ripe for ambition and conflict, setting the stage for the rise of an empire. This was the end of the republic, but it was just the beginning of Rome's journey to becoming one of the most powerful empires in history. In the wake of the Republic, the Roman Empire emerged, marked by the reign of its first emperor, Augustus. As the Republic crumbled under its own weight, the empire was born, a phoenix rising from the ashes of its predecessor. The transition from Republic to Empire was not a simple one. It was a period of turmoil, a time of change, a shift from the old ways to the new. Julius Caesar had paved the way, but it was his adopted son, Augustus, who truly established the empire. Augustus, born Gaius Octavius, was a master of political maneuvering. He consolidated his power, declared himself princeps, the first citizen, and ushered in a new era of Roman history. The early emperors, from Augustus to Marcus Aurelius, were known as the Five Good Emperors. They presided over an era of peace and prosperity. They expanded the empire's borders, built grand architecture, and implemented laws and systems that would shape the course of history. Under the reign of Emperor Trajan, the empire reached its greatest territorial extent. From the sandy deserts of Egypt to the foggy highlands of Britain, the Roman Empire was a vast tapestry of cultures and peoples. The Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and stability, allowed for the flourishing of art, culture, and trade. The Roman roads, aqueducts, and architectural marvels like the Colosseum stand as a testament to the empire's grandeur. But the empire was not just about military conquest and architectural splendor, it was a melting pot of ideas, a crucible of innovation. Rome's legal system, its administrative structures, its engineering marvels, these were the fruits of an empire that spanned centuries and continents. Yet, as the saying goes, Rome was not built in a day. The empire was a work in progress, constantly evolving, constantly adapting. It was a living, breathing entity, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of its people. The empire expanded, but with growth came challenges. As the empire grew in size and complexity, it would face trials and tribulations that would test the mettle of its emperors and its people. But that, my friends, is a story for another time. The Roman Empire reached its zenith under Emperor Trajan, but this was followed by a period of instability and decline. The reign of Emperor Trajan from 98 to 117 AD saw the Roman Empire at its greatest territorial extent. The Roman borders spanned from the deserts of Africa to the cold northern forests of Britannia and all the way to the Fertile Crescent of the Middle East. It was a time of relative peace, prosperity, and cultural fusion. But as we know, what goes up must come down. The decline of the Roman Empire was not a swift fall, but a slow and complex descent into chaos. This period, marked by political instability, economic difficulties, and military threats, saw a series of ineffective and short-lived emperors at the helm. The reasons behind the decline are multifaceted. Internal issues such as political corruption, economic instability, and social decay played a significant role. The vast empire became increasingly difficult to manage, with emperors struggling to control the sprawling territories and diverse cultures. The immense wealth of Rome led to decadence and moral decay, while the widening gap between the rich and the poor fueled social unrest. Externally, the empire faced relentless pressure from barbarian invasions. The Goths, Visigoths, Vandals, and Huns continuously threatened the borders, leading to a drain on the empire's resources. This period also saw some notorious emperors. Emperor Commodus, son of Marcus Aurelius, was known more for his obsession with gladiatorial games than his political acumen. Emperor Diocletian tried to reverse the decline by splitting the empire into two halves, but this only led to more confusion and conflict. And then there was the last of the Western Roman emperors, Romulus Augustus, who was overthrown by the Germanic king Odoacer in 476 AD. This event is traditionally marked as the end of the Western Roman Empire. With the fall of its western half in 476 AD, the once great Roman Empire came to an end. While the Western Roman Empire fell, the eastern half, also known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive. Emerging from the rubble of the Western Roman Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantine Empire as it's more commonly known, took shape. This empire was a blend of old Roman traditions and new Eastern influences, creating a unique fusion of cultures. The Byzantine Empire was a beacon of civilization during the Middle Ages, a shining city on a hill, so to speak, amidst a world in turmoil. The Byzantine Empire was known for its wealth and sophistication. Its capital, Constantinople, was the envy of the world, filled with grand palaces, magnificent churches, and bustling markets. The Byzantines were also pioneers in the field of law, with the renowned Justinian Code serving as a foundation for many modern legal systems. But it wasn't just wealth and law that set the Byzantine Empire apart. The Byzantines were formidable in battle, their military might underpinned by the strategic use of Greek fire, an incendiary weapon that was the terror of their enemies. Yet, despite these achievements, the Byzantine Empire wasn't immune to the same problems that had beset the Western Roman Empire. Political instability, religious conflicts, and external invasions all took their toll. The empire shrank, losing territories to the expanding Islamic caliphates, the Crusaders, and finally the Ottoman Turks. In the year 1453, Constantinople, the heart of the Byzantine Empire, fell to the Ottomans. The walls that had once seemed impregnable crumbled under the relentless assault of Ottoman cannons. The Byzantine Emperor Constantine II Palaiologos died defending his city, and with him the last vestige of Roman imperial power. Thus, the last vestiges of the Roman Empire were extinguished. Yet the legacy of the Byzantine Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire, continued to echo through the ages, a testament to the enduring power of Rome. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its legacy continues to shape our world. As we delve into the lasting impacts of this great civilization, let's begin with the realm of law. Even today, the principles of Roman law echo in modern legal systems. Concepts such as innocent until proven guilty and the right to a fair trial were born in the courts of ancient Rome, serving as the bedrock of justice as we know it. Now let's shift our focus to language. Latin, the tongue of the Romans, is the mother of the Romance languages, including Italian, French, and Spanish. Moreover, English, though not a Romance language, is heavily influenced by Latin, with countless words and phrases tracing back to Rome. As we move from the abstract to the concrete, the architectural feats of the Roman Empire cannot be ignored. From the grandeur of the Colosseum to the marvel of the aqueducts, Roman engineering has stood the test of time, influencing modern architecture and city planning. The use of arches, domes, and concrete are all Roman innovations that continue to shape our built environment. Finally, we turn to culture. The Roman Empire was a melting pot of beliefs, traditions, and practices, many of which are still prevalent today. The celebration of Christmas, the concept of the calendar week, and even the tradition of dining at a table are all rooted in Roman culture. The Roman Empire's influence extends far beyond the borders of Italy, permeating every corner of our world, from the languages we speak to the laws that govern us, from the buildings that shelter us to the traditions that bind us. The Roman Empire, a testament to human ambition, continues to inspire and educate us. Our journey through the rise and fall of the Roman Empire has come to a close. We've traversed the corridors of time, from the humble beginnings of Rome, a city-state on the banks of the Tiber River, to its transformation into a republic that would lay the foundations of governance for future democracies. We've witnessed the birth of an empire, its expansion across the known world, and the unparalleled feats of engineering, the arts and law it brought forth. We've seen the peak of Rome's power and the seeds of its decline, from internal strife to pressures from the barbarian hordes. We've also explored the survival of the Eastern Roman Empire, its capital Constantinople standing as a beacon of learning and culture, even as the western half of the empire crumbled. And we've pondered on the legacy of Rome, its influence echoing through the centuries in our laws, our buildings, and our very language. But as we've seen, the Roman Empire was not just about conquest and glory. It was about the rise and fall of a civilization, the ebb and flow of power, the resilience of the human spirit, and the indomitable will to endure. It's a reminder that empires rise and fall, but the echoes of their impact resonate through time, shaping the world as we know it. We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have. If this piqued your interest, if you found yourself lost in the tales of the Romans, or if you simply appreciated the depth of their influence, we invite you to engage with us. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. Your likes help us understand what content you enjoy, and helps us in creating more of such engaging content. Share your thoughts, insights, or any questions you might have in the comments section below. We love hearing from you, and it fosters a community of like-minded history enthusiasts. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone who might be interested in the fascinating saga of the Roman Empire. It's through sharing knowledge that we keep history alive. And lastly, do subscribe to About Our World. By subscribing, you become part of a community that is passionate about history and learning. You'll also be the first to know when we release new videos about the fascinating stories our world has to tell. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, there's always more to discover about our world.